Good morning, guys. So we're ready for our Saxon phonics lesson of the day. So today we're going to start with trying to practice alphabetizing or putting these words in ABC order, okay? So remember, when we talk about ABC order, we look at the first letter in the word first, and then we try to figure out which one would come first in the alphabet, okay? So we start with them. So what we're going to do first is we're going to try to break these words apart and read them first. So in our first word, look, what do I notice about it? It's got that DLE final syllable, so I can act like it's its own part, and I can look at the first part as a CVC word. So, puddle, puddle, very good. Oh, now we have TLE final syllable, so little, little, very good. DLE, so break it apart, so middle, middle. GLE, so break it apart, boggle, boggle. And then TLE, so break it apart, kettle, kettle. And then DLE, fiddle, fiddle. So puddle, little, middle, boggle, kettle, and fiddle. Very good. All right. So which one of these words will we start with? Which one would come first? We're going to go through our alphabet. Do we have any words that start with A? No. Do we have any words that start with B? Yes, we have boggle. So boggle would come first in ABC order. Do we have any words that start with C now? No. How about D? No. E? No. How about F? Yes, we have this word over here. We have fiddle, fiddle. So far we have boggle and fiddle to go in ABC order. Okay, now what about G? I don't see any words that start with G. No. How about I? J? No words that start with J. How about K? Yes, we have this word right here. We have kettle, kettle. So far we have boggle, fiddle, kettle, and then how about L? Yes, we have little. So bottle, fiddle, kettle, little, and then what about M? We do. We have middle. So boggle, fiddle, kettle, little, middle. And I only have one more, so it has to be last. And if I look, it starts with the letter P, which is way down here, and that's puddle. So that's how we put those words in ABC order. All right, guys, you are going to echo the word that I say, and you're going to tell me what the final sound is, okay? And today we're going to try to change that final sound. Are you ready? So what's the final sound in snag? Snag. That's right. It makes the G sound. Okay, so if I have the word snag and I want to change that G to a K, what do I have? That's right. It'd be snack then. Snack. Snack. Okay, what about the word tree? Tree. What's the last sound you hear in tree? That's right, that long E sound. So we're going to change the E sound to a U sound. U. True, very good. Okay, what about the last sound in slick? Slick. That's right, it's the K sound. What if I want to change the K sound to a P? Slip. Very good. Okay, what about the last sound in bass? Bass. That's right, it's the S sound. So what if I want to change that S sound to a G? Bag. Very good. Last one, are you ready? Real. Real. That's right, the last sound is the ul sound. So we're going to change the ul sound to a D sound. Read. Very good. That one's tricky, so we're going to practice it. All right, let's go ahead and name our letter cards. Remember, yesterday we didn't actually put any new letter name cards up here. We did learn some new suffixes, but they're not actually up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and name these cards. Ready? I have digraph TH, digraph NG, digraph EE, combination ER, trigraph IGH. And I have vowel Y. A consonant E. Final syllable TLE. D. Final syllable PLE. U consonant E. E consonant E. Final syllable DLE. W. O consonant E. B. G. U. R. I consonant E. Final syllable GLE. M. Final syllable BLE. X. Y. J. V. Final syllable FLE. Very good. All right, so let's look. So we're going to go ahead and do our letter sound cards now. I have sheep, E. Digraph E, very good. Umbrella, U. Good job. How about ruffle, full? Final syllable, FLE. Staple, pull. Final syllable, PLE. Bugle, ghoul. Final syllable, GLE. Ring, ng. Digraph NG. Yarn, Y. Y. Inch, I. Cake, A. A consonant E. Butter, Combination, ER. Feather, digraph TH. Goat, G. G. Cube, U. U consonant E. Wagon, W. Thimble, digraph TH. Dime, I. I consonant E. Shark, sh. Digraph SH. Vest, V. Light, I. Trigraph IGH, very good. Hose, O. O consonant E. Candle, dull. Final syllable, DLE. Fox, X. Bubble, bull. Final syllable, BLE. Hook, Digraph OO, very good. Cry, I. Vowel Y. Jar, J. J. Tooth, oo. Digraph OO. Elephant, E. Equal, E. Candy, E. Vowel Y, very good. All right, so you're going to echo the words that I say and listen for the sound that's the same. So it has one sound that's the same in each word, okay? Now remember, it won't always happen in the same spot. You ready? Aim, aid, ain. So aim, aid, ain. Did you hear a sound that's the same? Let's see. That's right. You hear the long A sound, the long A sound. So with the long A sound in that word, look at these words. Aim, aid, ain. What do you think is making that long A sound? That's right. It's the A and the I together. So this is one of our vowel teams. Remember we say when two vowels go a-walkin', the first one does the talkin'. So the first one says its name and you don't hear the I. You just hear A when we see AI together. So it takes the A and the I to make that long A sound. So what do you call it when two letters make one sound? That's right, we call it a digraph. So we're going to call this digraph AI, okay? And when we code it, since it says A, we're going to put that macron on top for a long A, and then we're going to cross off that I because we don't hear the I at all, okay? So the first letter is long and says its name, and the second letter is silent. And we're also going to underline it just like we underline any of the digraphs. Now, this digraph has an A and an I, which are both what? Vowels. So we actually call this a vowel digraph too, because it's made up of vowels. So we're going to practice that a little bit more later on when we code the words. All right, so when you see this letter card, you will say digraph AI. Okay, so it's digraph AI. The sound card for digraph AI is rain, because listen, it says rain. That AI is in the middle. Okay, so we're going to watch just a really quick little video about that digraph AI.
Snail. Pail. Snail in the pail. Jail. Jail pail. Snail in the jail pail. Sad snail. Hail. Hail hits the jail pail. Get out of jail, snail. Sneaky snail. Where is that sneaky snail? A snail trail. Back to jail, snail. In the end, the snail on the mail is watching the hail.
All right, so that video showed us lots of words that have that AI sound. And one of the things you'll notice is that AI a lot of times has that L behind it. And it kind of blends together. It says ale, like in male or snail. All right, we're going to practice making some words with our new vowel digraph AI now. All right, so let's make some words. So you can see that I already moved up our new vowel digraph AI up here. And we know that AI says A. It just makes the A sound. So I'm going to move some letters around and see if we can figure out what word it is, okay? What if I add an S as the beginning sound and an L at the end? I have L. Sail, very good. And this type of sail is like when you're talking about a sailboat or you're sailing out on the ocean. All right, let's try it again. What if I just change the beginning sound to an F and leave that ending sound as the L? L. Fell, very good. And this type of fail is like when you say that you can't do something, you failed at it. Not like I fell on the ground, because that's E-L-L. All right, let's try another one. Are you ready? What if I change the beginning sound to M and then the ending sound to an N? So, ain. Maine, very good, Maine. All right, what if I change the beginning sound to a B and the ending sound to a T? Now I have bait. Bait, very good. All right, we're going to try one more. What if I leave it completely blank in the beginning and I just add an M to the end? Now I have aim. Aim, very good. All right, guys, you did an awesome job making words with our new vowel digraph AI. All right, now that you made some words, let's go ahead and code some words. Hi, guys. So we're going to do some coding today, and we have lots of coding to do, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Look at our first word. What do you notice about that word? That's right, it's got that digraph EE together. So I'm going to underline the EE. And then remember, when E and E gets together, it says E, because we say when two vowels go a-walkin', the first one was the talkin'. So I'm going to make that long E sound, and I'm going to cross off the other one. So that way when I read it, I don't say E-E, it just says E. So now I have k, eep, keep, very good. And then let's look over here. What do you notice about this word? That's right, it's got that suffix ing. So I'm going to box off that ing. Now what do you notice? We have something that we learned today, don't we? We have that AI. That's another vowel team or vowel digraph. Okay, so it's two letters that make one sound. And so remember when we looked at EE and EE said E? AI says the first letter's name and says A. We can't hear that I. So we're going to go ahead and underline the AI. It says A, so a long A. So I'm going to put that macron on top. And I need to cross off the I because I don't hear it. So when I sound it out now, I say rain. Rain, and then add the ing, raining. So keep raining. Very good. Okay, what do you notice about our next word? It's got a suffix, doesn't it? It's got the suffix N-E-S-S, which is ness. So I'm going to box off that ness suffix, okay? Because it's over there by itself, okay? Then let's look at our next word. What do you notice about that word? It doesn't have any, we've already taken off the suffix. It's got an O as a vowel, and it also has an E, and it's got a S in between. So this is going to be an O sneaky E word. Okay, so that means that that O is going to be long, so it needs the macron, and that E is going to be silent, so it needs to be. Okay, let's sound it out one more time. Are you ready? So close. Close. Very good. So closeness. And then this is just one of our sight words. We don't have to code it at all. Closeness to, and then what about this word? Well, where's my vowel? I don't have A, E, I, O, or U. That means that Y is acting as a vowel because I have to have a vowel in a word. So I'm going to dot my I. Why? Because it has to act as a vowel. And then I'm going to figure out what it's going to say. Now remember, when I is at the end of words and it's a short one-syllable word, what do we know about it? That's right. It's usually going to say I. It's going to make that long I sound. So we'd say I, sky. Closeness to sky. And then look at this word. This is a long word, but we're going to break it apart so that we can figure it out. What do you notice about this word? It's got suffix ly, so I'm going to box that part off first. Then what do you notice? You've got a vowel. That's a U. And where's my other vowel? That's an E. Very good. And then D and D are consonant, so that means I can break it apart right down the middle. And now it's easier to look at because it just looks like a CVC, CVC word. And I know in CVC words, those vowels are short, so I can put the breathes on them. So I have sudden, sudden, and then add the ly, suddenly. Very good. All right, and our last words, which are pretty long. Well, my first word, what do you notice? It's got apostrophe S. Remember, I'm going to act like that's not even there right now, okay? So then I'm going to look at the rest of the word. Well, I've got multiple vowels in here, so I have to figure out where they're at. I've got a U and I've got an E. And then I've got an N, which is a consonant, and T, that's a consonant. So I'm going to break apart right between those consonants, okay? So now when I look at it, I've got H-U-N, C-V-C. So I know it's going to be a short vowel. So hun. And then let's look here. E's my vowel, but it's got that bossy R behind it, so that's going to be that ER combination. So I'm going to hook them together underneath, okay? So t-er, ter. So hunter, and then add the S, hunters. Hunters, and then let's look over here. This is a compound word, okay? So I'm going to break it apart with that line so that I can look at each word separately, okay? Then I'm going to look at this first word. What do you notice about it? It's got SH, digraph SH, so I'm going to underline it. It's got an A that's in front of the S, so that A is going to be short. So I've got full ash, flash, very good. And then over here, what do you notice about our second word? I've got that IGH, trigraph, 3 letters that make one sound. So I'm going to underline it. And listen to, remember what trigraph IGH says? It just says I. So we're going to make that I long, but then what happens to the G and the H? The G and the H are silent, so I have to mark both of them off. So then I have light, light. So flash, light. So hunters, flashlight. Let's read through those one more time all together. Ready? Keep raining, closeness to sky, suddenly, and hunter's flashlight. You guys read some extra long words, and I'm so proud. Okay, we're going to go ahead and connect to Seesaw so that we can complete our activity sheet on vowel digraph AI today. Hi guys, so we're going to go ahead and do our activity sheet for our lesson that we talked about on vowel digraph AI today. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to practice some of those spelling sounds, okay? So when I say a sound, you're going to tell me how you would spell that sound. So if I make the y sound, how can I spell the y sound? That's right. I would spell it with the letter Y. All right, on number 2, what about the I sound, like inch? That's right, that's our short I. Okay, what about the pull sound, pull, like staple? That's right, it's our final syllable, P-L-E. Okay, all right, what about the O sound, O? O, that's that O consonant E, and then also we have O for that O. Okay, what about the J sound? J, very good. Okay, on number 6, what about the V sound, like vest? V, good job. All right, and then remember, also we have ending VE, because when we have that V at the end of the words, we have to put that E after it. We never end a word when we're spelling with a V by itself. All right, are you ready? What about the X sound? X. X, good job. All right, what about the sound, like umbrella? U, perfect. All right, on number 9, what about the bull sound, bull? That's right, it's that B-L-E, that final syllable, B-L-E. On number 10, what about the ooh sound, ooh? That's right, it's that vowel digraph, O-O. Okay, on number 11, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to try to spell the word into. Now, into is, remember, 2 sight words put together. So if I want to spell in, I know I can spell it I-N, very good, and then to, T-O, very good. All right, the next one's going to be tricky, okay? Something. So it's a combination of some and thing put together. So if I want to spell the word some, it's one of ours. We're going to put a star by it. One of our sight words that we just have to know how to spell. Because if I sound it out, I hear It sounds like S-U-M, but it's not. When I want to spell some, it's S-O-M-E. So some. And then if I want to spell thing, let's spell thing at the end. That's right, that T-H and then ing. I-N-G. Something. Very good. All right, I'm going to back out a little bit so you can continue writing if you need to, but we can still see number 13. On number 13, we're going to try to spell the word rain. Rain. What do we hear in rain? R. Very good. A. We have that long A sound, and then the N. Now remember, when I have the long A sound in the middle of a word, I have to spell it with AI. Okay, if I leave it with just an A, then it would be ran. So I really need that AI right there. I'm going to rewrite it so you can see it a little bit better. Rain. Rain, good job. What about paint? Paint. What do I hear first? P, then A. That long A sound. So remember, I need that A and the I. Paint. T. So P-A-I-N-T. How about aim? Aim. I hear the A-I to make it the long A. Aim. And then the M. Remember, if I didn't put that I would have what word? I would have the word am. So I need to make sure I put that I there to make it aim, to make it the long A sound. All right, on number 16, let's practice coding some words. What do you see in number 16? That's right, we have that vowel digraph AI, so I need to underline it. And I know when I have it, I underline it. It says A, so it's a long A sound, so I need to put the macron on top. I need to cross off that I. So now I have sn, ale, snail. And I already see it matches the picture, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a line. On number 17, what do you notice? Well, I always check the end of the word first, and I have that suffix ed, so I need to block that off. And I'll make sure that my root word makes sense to make sure it can be by itself. So my root word, what do I have in it? I have AI, so I need to underline it. It says, AI says A, so remember macron on top of the A, cross off the I. So aid, aid. Is aid a word by itself? Yes. So then add the suffix, aided, aided. Very good. All right, on number 18, what do you notice? That's right, I checked the end of the word first. I've got the ing suffix, so I need to box it off. Now, in my root word, or the other part of the word, what do I have? I've got that AI, so I need to underline it. It says A, so remember, macron on top of the A, cross off the I. So now I can sound it out and say, drain, drain, and then add the ing, draining, draining. Very good. All right, on number 19, what do you notice? I've got that suffix ed, so let me box off the ed, and now what do I have? I've got that AI, so I'm going to underline the AI. Remember that it says A, so it's got a macron on top of the A, and the I crossed out because it's silent. So L, mel, and then add the ed. Meld, meld. And so that ed makes the D sound. And our last one, this is one of those compound words. So I need to figure out where the first word and second word begins, and it's right here, so I break it apart. Now I can code the rest of the word. So that AI needs to be underlined, right? It's a long A, cross off the I, so air, hair, very good. And then on the other side, what do you have? I've got that digraph SH, so I need to underline it. My U is in front of an S, which is a consonant, so it's going to be short. So brush, brush, so hairbrush. So we had snail, aided, draining, meld, and hairbrush. All right. On number 21, what do you notice? That's right, it's got that digraph EE. So I need to underline that digraph EE. And we know digraph EE says E, so it makes a long E sound. So I need to make the macron on top and cross off the second E, because I'm not going to say EE. So eat, sweet, very good. What do you notice about number 22? That's right, it's got a vowel, consonant, E. So that A has to be long, and that sneaky E is silent, okay? So aim, name, very good. And if you look, it's showing somebody's name at the top of the paper next to it. All right, on 23, this is something we talked about earlier on in the week. What do you notice at the end? That's right, we always look for a suffix first, and it has that suffix N-E-S-S, or suffix ness. Okay, so I box that off. And then I also have a U consonant E. So that means that U is long and that E is silent. So rude, rudeness, rudeness. Very good. All right, on 24, where are my vowels? I don't have any of the suffixes, so I got to check my vowels. That's right, I have I and I have E, and then I have S and T, which are consonants between, so I can break it apart. Now my vowel is in front of my S, so it's going to be short, so I have is, sis, and on the other side I have a vowel in front of an R, but that ER is special. Remember, it's combination ER, so I'm going to hook them together. I'm going to put that arc underneath. Okay, so I have sister, sister, very good. And our last one on 25, what do you notice? That's right, I've got the ly suffix, so I need to box it off. And now it's just like having a CVC word, so I'm going to make that A short. So sad, sadly, sadly. So I have sweet, name, rudeness, sister, and sadly. Very good. All right, on the back, you're going to help me listen as I read and watch what I'm reading, and then you're going to help me with some of the words at the end. Are you ready? So it says, Leslie, I've got the L-Y, went to get a hairbrush to brush her hair. She thought it looked as if she needed a haircut. Okay, she went upstairs to try to cut her hair. After trying to cut her bangs, she felt she should wait and have a, okay, we're going to break this apart, hairdresser cut her hair. Okay, so what did Leslie go and get? What did she go and get? It says Leslie went to get a hairbrush. So we're going to write hairbrush. Okay, what did Leslie think she needed? So right here it says she needed a haircut. So a hairline, a braid, or a haircut? A haircut, very good. Okay, and then where did she go to cut her hair? So she went upstairs. So where did she go to cut her hair? Upstairs, the bedroom, or the bathroom? Upstairs, very good. So we're just going to really be practicing the last half of the year, finding information in what we read and making sure that we're paying attention when we're reading, okay? And there's a couple words if you want to try them at the bottom. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. You did an awesome job.